Breaking news, friends. There are billions of dollars left over in stimulus relief funds that can be claimed right now by low-income households, Social Security, SSI, and SSDI recipients. Congress has just released new details on Americans that are experiencing financial hardships and how they can receive this financial assistance this year. So friends, many of you may be eligible right now to claim payments worth up to $3,000. So definitely make sure that you watch until the end of this video, because I will be sharing with you all of the details on how to take action and claim this financial aid. I will be giving away 4 $75 Walmart gift cards 4 days a week to say thank you for watching and joining me here every day. Please enter the giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and also commenting below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning these giveaways.
Today, we recognize the problems that we are facing with a country that has spiraling out of control inflation. We have an opportunity with the commitment to the American people, the commitment that the Republican Party has put forward to make a nation that is safe, to make a nation that is accountable. And as Republicans, we have brought forth a 4-part statement that will have the necessary oversight to control and have the citizens have the ability to have their voices heard. The commitment to America is the path forward throughout this spiraling inflation that is affecting each and every American today. I urge all Americans to look at this valuable commitment that we as Republicans will bring forward.
Now, childhood poverty fell dramatically in 2021 thanks to an expansion put in place last year that sent monthly payments of up to $300 per child to millions of eligible American families. Yet many individuals and families eligible for the child tax credit, as well as another called the Earned Income Tax Credit, may not have received the money for which they are entitled to. The take-up of the credits tends to be very large, with about 90% of eligible families applying for the child tax credit and 80% of those in line for the Earned Income Tax Credit submitting for the refund. According to the former IRS Commissioner, John Koskinen, that still leaves millions of eligible taxpayers who are not participating in these programs and taking advantage of them. The child tax credit and Earned Income Tax Credit are aimed at helping low and middle income families. Together, they prompt the IRS to issue more than $100 billion in credits and refunds every year. The child tax credit was established for the purpose of helping parents pay for their children's needs. It also serves as an anti-poverty program. The child tax credit was temporarily expanded in 2021 under the American Rescue Plan Act to provide up to $3,600 for children under the age of 6. and $3,000 for children under 18. Half of those sums were delivered through monthly payments, while the remaining balance is available to families through their 2021 tax returns. The Earned Income Tax Credit supplements wages for low to middle income workers. It was also expanded under the American Rescue Plan. It raised income limits, brought the maximum credit for workers without children to about $1,500. That is up from $560. And it made it so that workers ages 19 to 24 and 65 and over could qualify. Nearly 11 million U.S. workers without children became newly eligible for this credit. Recent data from the U.S. Census Bureau found that the expanded child tax credit helped reduce childhood poverty by more than 40% between the years of 2020 and 2021. Yet even as the American Rescue Plan provided more generous support through those credits, it did not reach all eligible individuals and families. The expanded child tax credit covered 65 million eligible children. The payments initially missed 6 million children who qualified and remained short of 4 million who were eligible at the end of last year. About 5 million eligible people fail to claim the Earned Income Tax Credit every year, which amounts to about $7 billion in benefits. Much of the reason why people fail to access the credits comes down to administrative barriers. That includes lack of access to user-friendly online tools, misperceptions about what it takes to qualify, and claiming complexity. So friends, please make sure that you're not missing out on the earned income tax credit. Friends, the key word for this video is Squirrel Island. If you would like to enter today's Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below this keyword, which is Squirrel Island, and additional keywords of any video of mine that you watch. And do make sure, friends, that you are subscribed to my channel. Now, according to recent report, consumers spent more money in August on buying new cars and insuring them due to high inflation. The average price paid for a new vehicle in the U.S. during the month of August increased to $48,301, topping the previous high of $48,080 that was set in July. And not only did consumers pay more for their vehicles, financing them became more expensive as well. Interest rates on auto loans increased by 37 basis points from July to August. Driving costs are up as well due to high inflation and supply chain issues. Insurance costs also rose 1.3% in August, according to the latest Consumer Price Index. And U.S. households are spending on average an extra 5% more on buying food and insuring vehicles when compared to last year. Homes in the U.S. continued to climb in July, but the housing market showed signs of cooling as rising mortgage rates pushed more prospective buyers to the sidelines. Home prices rose 15.8% in July from just a year before, according to many economists. As the Federal Reserve continues to move interest rates upward, mortgage rates have been rising amid a series of aggressive interest rate hikes by the Federal Reserve as it tries to tame runaway inflation. The Fed does not set the rates that borrowers pay on mortgages directly, but its actions influence them. Well, my marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this evening. Thank you very, very much to all of you who are watching my videos. I greatly and truly appreciate every single one of you. Please stay tuned because in a video later today, I'll be announcing a winner for the Walmart gift card giveaway. Remember to enter the keywords in the comment section below. Thank you, my friends, and have a wonderful and blessed day.
Working Americans aren't buying that insulting spin. Middle-class families aren't rejoicing that daily life costs 8.3% more than it did a year ago. And listen to this, 13.2% more than when President Biden took office. In Parma, Ohio, one local grocer is working hard to keep her prices competitive, but admits, quote, "We've been getting hit with all of our suppliers with chicken, ground meat, everything." And in Fairfield County, the head of one organization that helps feed folks experiencing economic hardship put it this way: "I think things are going to get a whole lot darker and a lot more bleak before they get a lot better. We're desperately worried about food." Across the border in West Virginia and Fayette County, persistent high prices have one retired grandmother worried about how the rest of her family is making ends meet. She said, "I'm already stressed and trying to figure out how my daughter is going to pay to keep the lights on, get groceries, get school clothes, or her kids back." In Perryopolis, Pennsylvania, one shopper told a reporter that besides cutting back at the grocery store, she had taken on a second job, working nights at a warehouse to help feed her family of 4. This is what she had to say: "Clothing, gas, just about everything has gone up, and food is a large part of it." Meanwhile, the head of a small manufacturer in Big Bend, Wisconsin, reports that amid price hikes, stacked up supply chains, quote, "trying to source products has been very difficult." In each of these states' cases, West Virginia, Ohio, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania, one senator tried to spare working families from all this preventable pain Each of those states has one Republican senator who warned about inflation, who voted against inflation, and who voted for amendments that would have reduced inflation. But unfortunately, each one of those states also had a Democratic senator who decided to vote in a partisan lockstep to plow ahead with the trillions of dollars in reckless inflationary spending. One senator each from West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin cast the tie-breaking votes to bring this pain down on their citizens' heads. And now, sadly, they're all paying the price. Working families in West Virginia are paying Washington Democrats' inflation tax to the tune of an extra $563 a month. Ohioans are paying $666 more. In Pennsylvania, inflation is squeezing folks for an extra $605. And in Wisconsin, it's $673. Families in these states are paying a painful price for the deciding vote that their Democratic senators chose to cast. Now, on a related matter, Democrats' runaway inflation includes skyrocketing costs to keep the lights on and to heat or cool homes. We're also witnessing the dangerous vulnerabilities that Democrats in places like California have built into their electrical grids. California Democrats have spent years putting green lifestyle preferences ahead of the basic needs of working